Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. In today's video, I'm here in what is my husband's office now. This used to be our middle son's room when he was growing up, and he is actually going to be moving in a couple of weeks here to Oregon. And so I had him come over and show me the things that he wanted to keep and take with him, things that he wanted to declutter, and then the things that he didn't want to get rid of, but it's something that we could keep for him, basically, like sentimental type items. So I have to get this stuff organized. I was thinking about filming the whole process, but I decided that I just wanted to enjoy that time with my son. I didn't want the camera intruding on the time we had together to go through all of this stuff. So now basically I just left it in disarray so that it didn't take up too much of our time together. Now I have to get it all organized and boxed up. This is really fun, but he told me a while back that he really loves my home decor style, and so I told him that he can choose some pieces from around the house that he really liked to take with him to style his own apartment. I do have some of those pieces that need to be wrapped and boxed and ready to get moved. With that said, let's get to work. I'm actually I've kind of been dreading this process because I was taking things off the wall as he was telling me what he wanted to keep. But I also need to take these shelves down that are in his room here. Well, his old room. That's sad, because he said he really liked those and he wanted to take them along with him, and honestly it matches his furniture anyway, so I need to take those down. So it's going to be a whole process of getting these things organized and packed away, and I just thought I would take you along while I get this done today. Okay, I did just want to show you really quickly. This is all stuff that is going to be decluttered. And then this stuff over here, there are some home decor pieces and right there, but there's some random things too, like his ski clothes, some throw blankets that belonged to him, that sort of thing. So I've got to get all of that packed away, and I've got to figure out how to pack these awkward items. And then here's the shelf that I was talking about, or I guess it's two shelves that he wants to keep. So I need to take those down, and you can see where I pulled some things off the wall. So I need to take this whole setup down and patch the hole in the wall and all of that. I did forget to mention in my intro that this is Thursday, and that does mean Thoughtful Thursday on my channel. And if you've been around here for a while, you already know what that means. It's just I like to share my thoughts on a topic in the voiceover in my video on Thursday, in addition to bringing you some sort of motivation for your day. So stay tuned in a little while, and I will be sharing my thoughts on a topic. Okay, I wrapped this up already, but I had to stop and unwrap this to show you. Okay, so I was so excited that he wanted this. I actually did hang this up in my office, but I don't know if you remember when I was going through all my stuff in my dresser drawer in my office, all my home decor. I was saying I didn't know what to do with this guy. I bought him because I really loved him, but my son also really loved him. And so he is going to take him, and we talked about how he could actually use it for a purpose, for a hook. And then the other thing that he wanted, that I was like, oh man, but I am so happy that he likes the things that I like. And also I'm letting go of things, but it's going to my son. So I know one day he will probably declutter some of these items, but that's okay. But this vintage thermometer, I absolutely love this, and he loved it too. But I am gonna give it up and let him take it. So, all right, let me keep wrapping. Okay, friends, a couple of weeks ago, I talked about feeling lost, and I wanted to circle back to this topic as I have been continuing to process my feelings around the life changes that are happening for me right now. Ironically, shortly after I posted that video talking about feeling lost, I heard something on a podcast that really resonated with what I was feeling. This was a Mel Robbins podcast, and the gentleman she was interviewing was talking about how normal it is to feel lost at the end of a decade of life. For those of you who don't know, I am turning 50 this fall. Not that there is anything different necessarily about turning, say, 47 versus turning 50, but we all tend to evaluate our lives and choices as we near the end of a decade, kind of like we would do near the end of a year. He said it is perfectly normal to feel lost when you are in your final year of a decade. This really reassured me that everything I was feeling was normal and valid. Also, so many of you reassured me of the same thing in the comments. I appreciated all of your kind and encouraging comments on that video. The first thing I wanted to share with you and encourage you if you are going through a period of transition in life is that it is normal to feel unrest during a time of change. It is okay to feel sad. It is okay to mourn the life you once had as it changes into something different. It's good to really feel your feelings and process them rather than pushing your feelings down. Which leads me to the next point I wanted to share. It is so important during a time of change in life to have emotional awareness. I think it is human nature to not want to face negative feelings, and we have the tendency to lean on numbing tactics instead. It is so easy these days to distract ourselves from those negative feelings. We have so many distractions right at our fingertips with all the streaming services and social media apps available to us. It takes a lot of discipline and intention to process unresolved feelings. But it's important to find time to process through your feelings, either journaling about them, talking through things with a friend, or perhaps seeing a professional like a therapist or a counselor to help you work through your feelings. I do have more that I want to share on this topic of dealing with times of transitions in our lives. Definitely stay tuned. I will talk a little bit more about the feelings that I've been processing and the thoughts that I have around change in my life right now, and just a little bit later on in this video. Okay, I made a mistake. I realized that I need this factor box. My husband gets these factor meals and we've been saving the boxes, but I realized I think I need to have that for some stuff to take to the Goodwill. So I also don't think it's big enough to fit the rest of the items. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer these into this box so that I can have that one for Goodwill items.
하나, 둘, 셋, 치카. Here we go. Will this ever get any better? Will this ever stop killing all my joy? Maybe it'd be best if I don't stay. Oh. Every single time it's a battle. Every single thought is a step of faith. God, I hope to see the light of day. I'm made for more than the world has got me for.
So apparently my son does not want to be a heavyweight boxing banana for Halloween anymore. Oh my gosh, these are all being decluttered. Actually, he was not a boxing banana at any point for Halloween. However, he was a banana. He used to be into boxing and he's no longer into it. So he's getting rid of his boxing items. But I don't know, when I saw this, this is what I had to do. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so let's get this stuff into the box to go to Goodwill, because yeah, we don't want to be a banana.
More mediocre than the rest. Hey. And is this another test to see the outpour of where this heart rests? I don't know, it's my favorite phrase, but trust in it's all the same. Break it down. Where's my peace? My lungs won't let me breathe, and all the broken whispers seem to stay. Ah, da, 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 da. Incomplete. My heart is in defeat. I want to lead, I want to hope and pray. I'm made for more than the world has got me.
Okay, I have a whole bag of trash here, and then underneath is a stack of papers that need to be recycled. And then I have 2 empty bins, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the labels out and clean them off. I actually need to clean out the closet as well while I'm in here. Most of the stuff that's left in here just belongs to my husband, so I'll just get it organized. But I just wanted to show you some of the other stuff that I'm getting rid of behind the scenes here. Okay, so I don't want to try to pack these into a box. I may at a later time, same with the shelves once I get them taken down. I bought this like saran wrap type stuff that you can use to wrap things. This will be good for wrapping furniture as well, even though it is kind of small, I guess, for furniture. Yeah, we'd have to go around it several times. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap those things in that. And then I have these 2 bins that I was gonna give him. They were just in this closet. They're empty just in case we need them when we organize his apartment on the other end. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave these out because these are great bins for like last minute things or for things that you might want to have with you on your trip if you're physically moving your own stuff. Like my son and I are driving a U-Haul across the country, but these bins will be great to store just random items for the road trip. So I'm just gonna leave these out as well.
It's okay.
What?
I get up on the wrong side of the bed too. Many times I know I don't do what I should do, even when I know it's good for me. And I don't really have an excuse, but you know, maybe it is time to try again. Maybe I'm the first to tell you that your days aren't over yet. Not yet. I don't want you to forget. Maybe there's another page to this, and maybe you're the perfect fit. Life ain't all that it's gone up to be. All these castles we built on the beach and watched them wash away. But there's another day, so don't you pay no mind to what they're talking about. Life will be what you make it to be. Time keeps ticking along to your beat. So this I wanna say, because I know it will be worth it. I think that we should try again. Oh no, this is not the end. My friend, why is living so hard? It's a question I can't keep out of my mind. I throw it out and it comes back every time to torment me. I guess that living good ain't quite that easy. I know there's another page to this, and I think you're the perfect fit. Life ain't all that it's gone up to be. All these castles we built on the beach and watched them wash away. But there's another day, so don't you pay no mind to what they're talking about. Life will be what you make it to be.
All right, folks, I need to take a break. It is after 5 p.m. on a Friday, and I hope I will find the gumption and energy to get back to this project tonight, but if not, I will just pick up where I left off tomorrow. But I need to stop and get something to eat, if nothing else, but I just need to take a quick break here. Okay, friends, like I mentioned, I had a few more points that I wanted to share around this topic of transition in life. And next, I wanted to talk about the importance of acceptance. Some of life changes are unwelcome, and therefore it's even more important for us to accept the change. You often hear in the grief process that acceptance is the final stage. As I mentioned, oftentimes with life changes comes the need to grieve the life we once had. Change is an inevitable part of life. Isn't there some saying about that? The only thing consistent in life is change, or something like that. Sometimes this change provides an opportunity to reinvent ourselves, pursuing new interests or hobbies, finding a new career path, or engaging in some sort of lifelong learning, either through a program or just self-guided through YouTube or other online learning platforms. It is important in a season of change to find things that bring you fulfillment. For me, entering a midlife season, which I know several of you are also entering that same season based on comments from the comment section, this is a prime time to rediscover and pursue passions that may have had to be sidelined by earlier responsibilities in life. This can involve revisiting old hobbies, exploring new interests, or setting new personal or professional goals. Career-wise, midlife may bring opportunities for a new beginning. You could embark on an entirely different career path, or you may want to focus on achieving better work-life balance or finding roles that align more closely with your values and passions. During a time of transition, it's important to cultivate strong, supportive relationships to help you navigate this time. Investing more in friendships during this time can help you to have that extra emotional support you need and helps you to not feel so alone. Now is a great time to reevaluate your relationships and work on fostering deeper connections with those people who are encouraging and positive for you and stepping away from some of the toxic relationships that you may be in. Getting involved in new activities and hobbies might provide these friendship connections for you. Finally, I want to share about the importance of self-compassion during this time. It's important to acknowledge that everyone experiences challenges and setbacks. Being kind to yourself, forgiving past mistakes, and focusing on the present can help keep your outlook positive. Also, as I mentioned, seeking professional help, such as a therapist or counselor, can also provide valuable support and guidance during this period of your life. I can't believe one of our kids is going to be moving across the country very soon. But I am so excited for him, and honestly, I'm excited for me. I'm excited to see what this next phase of life holds for me. And there is the fact that I do still have 2 of our adult children living with us. Like I mentioned, I will be helping our son drive a U-Haul to Oregon, and so I will be gone for a good part of August. Because of this, I will be taking a break from posting content in the month of August. I may have videos when I can, but I want to focus on helping my son get moved and settled into his new apartment. And I thought I would just give you the heads up that I will not be having as many videos in August as I ordinarily do. Well, that is all I have to share for my Thoughtful Thursday thoughts this week. I hope that you might stay tuned for the rest of this video to see how this room comes together in the end.
I thought we'd have a long time, so I let the weeks go by. I'm sorry that I missed you that day when you came through. I didn't know the last time would be our last goodbye. I'm sorry that I missed you when you called me last June. But now that I've lost you, I try to forget you and all that we've been through. But there is no use if I'll always love you. I'll let myself miss you. You never did waste your time. You were always on the next flight. It's almost like you already knew. Since the day you turned 22, you always gave me that smile, even if it had been a while. I'm sorry that I missed you when you asked, are you coming through? But now that I've lost you, I try to forget you and all that we've been through.
Okay friends, it is the next day. I ran out of steam last night, but as you can see today I was able to fill these holes where the shelves were, and I will, when that's done drying, go ahead and sand that and paint that. And then I'm gonna remove some artwork that's above my husband's desk. So when my son was in this room, there was a lot of like medical themed artwork and tchotchkes. And that is because he was pre-med for his first year of college. He was planning to become a doctor, but he changed his mind after his first year of college. He decided he liked the chemistry aspect of the biochem major, and so he changed his major to chemical engineering. So he's not really into all of this medical type stuff. So when he came in to decide what he wanted to keep, pretty much all of the things that were medical related he wasn't really interested in. So I'm gonna get rid of probably all of that stuff. He doesn't want it, they were his. And then I do have a print that I've had for a long time. I think it was hanging in his room for a while, but my son did not like this print either. But I thought I could replace, I have like this eye chart over here above my husband's desk, and I thought I could use this Longhorn print, which you'll see when I hang it up, to replace that. So I'm gonna do that. I also need to clean off the shelf that's in here. My son actually might be taking this shelf with him because it matches like his bedroom set. We have to see if it will fit in his apartment first. But I decided I would just go ahead and clean it up and organize it a little bit better. Currently my husband's using it for his things. So that is what I need to get done today.
Is it already Monday? 'Cause I'm tired of the mundane. Could you just come and take my hand? Take me to a foreign land.
I think we're on the same page, and I hear what you're trying to say. What if we changed up all our plans? Don't know where to go, but we'll just pack our bags. Anywhere as long as I'm with you. Let's run away. Book a ticket one way. Let me imagine.
Okay, this is that shelf that I was talking about that my son might be taking. I did check to see if I had anything on hand to kind of organize these things for my husband, but I don't really have anything that works. So I'm not gonna purchase anything or try to organize this in an efficient way until we know for sure if my son is going to take this with him. So, you know, if this is something that my husband is going to be using, then I can get that stuff a little bit more organized for him. But I'm just going to leave it like that for now.
I don't need a lot, no forget-me-nots, but maybe a place that's cold so you could hold me close. Somewhere that's far from home. Let's run away. Book a ticket one way. Let me imagine it just for a moment. Let's run away on a summer day. I'll book us a hotel room. I'll make it an ocean view. Let's run away. 지금 당장 Nothing's impossible. Let's be irresponsible. 도망가자. 어디로 갈까? Any old avenue. As long as I'm with you. Let's run away. Book a ticket one way. Let me imagine it just for a moment.
Okay, for now I have all of Luke's stuff just stacked here in the corner, just out of the way, out of my husband's sight. We move him in a little bit less than 2 weeks, so those won't have to be there for long. And then this really is just phase one of organizing my husband's office. I need to figure out if my son will be taking that shelf or not, and then we definitely need to do some decluttering in here, but this at least looks a lot better than it did prior to me getting it cleaned up. Okay friends, as we are nearing the end of this video, I just wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today, to listen to the thoughts I had to share. I do hope that it motivated you or encouraged you today. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would truly love for you to consider subscribing. I typically post videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and on Thursdays, like I mentioned, I do share my thoughts on a topic to try to inspire or encourage you. But as always, I really appreciate you watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.